likely EDG's best map, Wyatt. They have had so much success on Corrode so far. It is starting off with the front foot.
Is that just 2 spam kills?
It looks like it.
There was
a smoke there.
I'll need to see that on the replay. But seems like some good fortune to get back into this game after a really tragic defeat on map 1.
There's obviously an exchange of shots. Jenny down to 50, but there's great intuition there for EDG. Know exactly where to be looking.
A site now, very open.
Spike planted.
Just have to deal with mada back site. Assam, Skuba going to gather up. The 3 of them all trying to get back in from this same side. They are smoked off, though, by that dark cover.
Yep. Dark cover will allow them at least to assemble themselves before trying to flood here with their remaining 3. Here's mada. He can refresh if he needs to, but trade it out before he can get on away. It's on Skuba in a 1v2. Tough to win these, especially on the reload.
Yeah, well,
he's got a 0 point.
Spot out the north.
Dangerous. Jenny wants to slide on in. It looks like they want to force the issue, but Skuba's waiting in the corner yet again. He's found 3. Oh, man. Float like a butterfly, sting like a Mack truck.
30 seconds
Bro was
left.
poised and waiting for that. Another little rat spot for Skuba pays off. brawk is over at A this time around. Skuba with off angle here. He's rewarded it again. God, what a problem he's been.
Can he actually get out? I mean, he's overwhelmed by Util, and Ethan is now into support.
And he's safely back in halls. Ethan can now post up.
Kong is down to 1 HP, tucked in the corner.
How does he get out of here? Spike loose as well. Plenty of time board for all the King's more horses and men to arrive on the site. Can NRG put this back together? At least better drop to the site, but God, pushing any further than where Kong is should be lethal.
The NRG, they're not rushing this. They're just playing off this crossfire setup.
CHICHOO straight in the eyes of Skuba. Guy has been unflappable so far. Smoke refreshed here from tower. Kong was 1 HP, so a strong breeze would have blown him over. Mada with some overkill, steps out and finds Smoggy with nothing but the silverware. At least have a shot.
And they just can't. They just can't with that NRG setup. And now EDG, they are relegated to a very peculiar buy. With a Bucky, just a frenzy for nobody. It's back into this B site. Skuba denies it yet again.
Confident up on the angle. Once again, Jenny just dashes on him like wave on rock. Smoggy wants to inch forward here. It looks like EDG are priced into this wire one way or another.
NRG, they can just, again here, kind of take the time, wait for everyone to group up. This time play for that full retake. They have a lot of tools to do, and Nightfall goes through that link, but what can they get off of it? Nothing really.
I'm not sure if they caught onto anyone.
Want to double up and spawn.
Mada, oh, the double ping is pretty good. Very lightning. Som able to back up Mada. Converts that kill, and inside the dark cover, Smoggy has to succumb. Ethan being a troll, a nuisance, a real problem. Throw it in the side, if you will.
The convergent pass with the Odin spam.
Yeah, that hindrance buff could be a debuff, rather could be a huge issue for EDG if they try and break through a main. He's that dimensional drift though for Kong. He's going to get ahead of the game to some degree. And here comes the pass now. Ready to fight is Mada. Jenny falls back and Hind down. Got to be a follow-up at some point, and Mada does not want to overextend. Knows that EDG waiting on the other side of this wall, but doesn't serve them anything up for free until Jenny steps up and sits down. brawk with the Odin! It's a devastating combination, and it's knocked EDG down to 2 players.
30 seconds
wow, what a shot from CHICHOO. Just pops out of the smoke with some rapid pace. Skuba is on a very late wrap towards A main, so Ethan going to need to bide his time, but he's actually just forced into the duel. EDG take it to him with both players, but do they expect Skuba this late?
Skuba, just so you know, we're going to test the boy again. One more time.
That was a kid, I believe.
Oh, the kid. Sorry.
The boy works as well.
8-3 already. 6 rounds in. A lot on his plate, but CHICHOO's gobbled up instantly. Now he's out to Kong into the finest cuisine on offer here from EDG. Time though, not on Skuba's side. It doesn't seem to matter. Heavy as
There are 4 ultimates available for NRG on this round. Skuba has pivoted towards this A site.
Well, that's a tag on the clone by the looks of things. Nothing off that Hunter's Fury, but Skuba now preemptively throws a Viper's Pit down on the A side. This isn't enough yet to deter EDG. They may exit via a link though.
Yeah, all of it encompassed by that. All the EDG feeling pressure to retreat.
Oh, Skuba's here? Let's go the other one.
Yeah, genuinely time to go to B, but now you're going to deal with brawk with that Odin and a total lack of main control. You know, when they come in, brawk could try to go for some spam, retreat back to elbow, and then Mada has the cross with this offer to push onto it. Oh, like another wall expand, Jenny!
Very low. Somehow alive though, Mada gets traded out. CHICHOO and nobody get involved in that engagement, and brawk is still looking for a way to make use of the Odin. It's Ethan stepping up, brawk down, Odin threat neutralized. Kong deals with Ethan, who won't be brought back into the game anytime soon. Now Skuba and Som had to put it together. One in tower, the other coming from top mid. And that's crucial. This kill here is everything. CHICHOO not ready for the swing, but still recovers in time. And even found Ethan off the backside.
And now there's this wrap coming in. Ginny getting into elbow. Som has to drop, has to make some sound, and beautiful, beautiful. Perfect moment.
That's a clone.
In case of that flash, yeah, now obviously spotted out by this dimensional drift. Som is on the retreat towards site. Mada needs to get out of there with that light speed under a lot of pressure. But the saturate buys some time.
Mada actually swung into that. That is completely unhinged. Not going to be able to connect though. That's the Horde in play. 0 point catching 3 NRG players. They want to keep this going.
Look at this triple face from NRG to try and hold back sight. Som goes down early.
That's not been swung into yet.
Yeah, EDG, they don't fully commit. They're just planting for offsite to play from yard, play from lane.
Only playing where they have information, and it's Ethan that actually stepped up into the line of sight. Mada with a shorty, not close enough. He's in deep trouble, tries to switch weapons, but he's left upon instantly. And no longer is brawk set up top mid to spray through. This time he is out-droning. Through link out to mid and doesn't spot the player on the other side of the
I don't
wall.
think spotted him, but CHICHOO thought he was. Can't really blame him. Teleports to the team. They're going for the B exec again. They're testing Skuba again.
Jenny tucked in the corner. Ethan now with the fragment to try and dig him out. Smoggy took some damage from him, but Jenny's going to win the fight at elbow. That's Skuba down. No more Viking util. Up to Ethan. Unreal. Nobody's head goes rolling, and he says, why not? In for a penny, in for a power. Falters.
How does he not trade that? That felt like a sure kill.
Now dangerous now. CHICHOO at 5, but still very much a factor.
Planted.
And back into mid has CHICHOO gone.
You can see CHICHOO calming that. He did hear those footsteps behind him. Saw him now through heaven. EDG with an acute awareness of Mada's positioning at the very least.
There's nothing for Som to see here. He sees it. The player below him. CHICHOO now neutralized. Som could start to cut this side up a little bit with these smokes.
But still, he has to worry a bit about his elbow. You can see he is paranoid. That smoke comes down to Smoggy, try to get in front of it. Time is beginning to get very low.
Not enough. And CHICHOO having to play the low ground. Control, but they are going to step forward now.
Prowler alerts them to the lack of players there. Close with the judge.
Brings the gavel down on CHICHOO and CHICHOO. Now the only option is to try and play through mid. It's nobody caught inside a conversion pass. Rather Jenny also suffering that hindrance. And so, Smoggy now in a 1v5. All too much to do, but he's made a good start. Knocked down to 6 though. Too much damage collaterally. And even though he takes 2 key kills.
30 seconds left.
All but impossible as Ethan from pocket will neutralize. Doesn't affect him. Here comes a paranoia, and in they come. 3 spotted off that 0 point, and Ethan needs to get the work again. It's going to be Jenny up in this corner. Skuba highly mindful of it this time, and again it's Ethan set up on this corner. brawk to pressure from mid with the Odin, but there's no ping, there's no reveal of any of these players, and so we can only spray and pray. Skuba good for 1. Always seems to be the case in that position. Jenny's able to get in there and finish the job as he's down to 10.
Pretty shocking, honestly, that EDG are able to make that work, but respect to them. NRG were fully stacked up on that site.
I think vindicating at the end of the first half to return to the scene of the...
Still 0 point broken, but Dark covers in and the dash from Mada.
Oh, light speed gets Mada right in CHICHOO's face, and he has to give up that space, but Mada is not going to let him get away that easily. Now onto the side, it's already getting broken up by some of these dark covers, and Mada finds yet another one. It's blistering pace from NRG. And they at least have control of A. Still Smoggy at large, but quite a game from him. He'd have to step up, and he takes a hit through the masonry. He has to stand up here and give his best.
Certainly wouldn't be an NRG series if we don't get a Mada ace in it.
Gonna fall back here.
And the man has produced them with uncanny frequency in Americas.
Yep, he is the all-time ace leader in the region, but Smoggy on for another pistol clutch, but denied by Som at the last moment.
Closer
that
than
link. 0 point confirms a lack of presence. CHICHOO with the mid-swing. It's the first one to Ethan.
Makes it work with the Bulldog of all things. Mada just a little bit haphazard there. Steps out into a double face. Very far ahead of the rest of NRG on a solo mission that goes wrong.
No desire to slow down. NRG not able to get off that A main ground to assist in time. And now look at this stack up from EDG. This should absolutely shred NRG when they round this corner.
Time for the kid to test the champs, I think. Relay Bolt's going to slow them up. There's a ping, though, on Jenny around the corner. Shock Dart to soften up Smoggy, who waded into its area of effect.
It gets a good amount of damage off onto these 2 players, but still, they are committed to just holding this together.
EDG also not moving off that B side yet. Swinging the double face. The dark cover breaks it up, though. Jenny down. This is dangerous now. CHICHOO puts it to bed.
Against the man that has the all-time BO5 kill record. All right, nobody with an instant frag onto Mada, who used that light speed to get in. Saw him in a really cheeky position.
Mada just crumpled there. That is all of the bark out of NRG. What is some doing from here? CHICHOO heads upstairs and says, "You're not supposed to be here."
Yeah, this attempt from NRG to go for a crazy, fast site exec with the teleport with the light speed is all for naught. Okay, Skuba somehow wins that out. Pretty shocked that he's able to do so.
Was able to get his gun up in time, but he's mindful that Jenny might have dropped down behind him. Kangkang's just
A.
causing problems all across the map here.
Yeah, it feels like he's in the walls at the moment. brawk is going to be able to get the spike plant down, but surely this is unwinnable. Actually denied even of that by the utility coming through the haunt from the fade.
Comes Kangkang again.
Spike planted. One
Still a
enemy
plant.
remaining.
That's what Skuba has to work with, but he has 85 health. He's got 4 able-bodied individuals standing in between him and a round win. Make it 3. Tap on the spike, surely Kangkang. No, head ripped off. There's something here, Skuba. Surely not.
Oh my god, he had the crosshair placement perfect as well. No 3 players in mid.
No one covers him from bottom mid here. He is alone in this position. And alone he will fall. Now to mid control, firmly in the hands of EDG. Null command now as the acceleration is the response into this B side, and nobody cannot stand.
He really overstays his welcome, maybe expecting even that a dark cover would have been thrown there, but it wasn't. And now the pick goes down. Now it's into the 4-on-4.
A lot of side control. You've got 2 players from NRG forging already into back holes.
Skuba needs to stay alive though. Kangkang needs this kill desperately, but brawk ready on the angle to support.
Odin in hand as well. That's going to be a problem when we come to this post-plant scenario. A very timely 0.6, 3 top mid.
This is a great reposition from Psalm as well, getting into heaven. The backstab can activate at any given moment.
Jenny's going to try and accelerate over towards main, but there's far too high density of players here. CHICHOO in the pit, fighting for his life. Surely he knows he's better off playing from outside and keeping his gun in hand. Spots Som in tower, and he will be judged.
And it is those...
NRG are looking to scale up this mid-control now. This is about to get ugly.
EDG, they want to pop out of this, potentially. Smoggy on the angle.
Multi-face, there's going to be some action here in mid, and there is. Jenny and nobody able to find 1 each.
30 seconds left.
I mean, unfortunately, Ethan
saturate.
and Mada, they're hindered.
All right, there it is. Light
Oh,
speed.
that is criminal.
Snaps the crosshair positioning entirely. Now Kangkang, who was positioned up in tower, gave up that spot to play back through spawn.
And now Ethan planting for Mada to keep playing in that link.
How aware are they of the tower position? What is that from Ethan? And force back spotted out by the Al drone. Here's the convergent pass. Mada still has that in the back pocket, no. He actually refracts it out of the sight.
Yeah, they want to draw out some of this initial utility, and they do it effectively. Now, what is the pace on the re-hit? It's immediate with a conversion pass.
But it doesn't cover the elbow players. Mada's still able to get in there and find Jenny. brawk down early in the round. Kangkang out of the open. Dragged off his horse. And now Nobu's going to fight his way out. That is sharp shooting. Skuba falls, but he's not ready for the close swing from Som. And so it falls to CHICHOO. As it has so often in this series. A gun round that EDG really pinned so many of their hopes on. It's up to him.
Just wants to get out of the smoke ASAP. Has the timing for the fight with Som. No instant swing.
Can he find his way through? Ethan close on the corner. Mada there for a double swing. It's not to be. And so EDG. So we're all lined up for A main. A hard hit coming in from NRG. It's going to be Mada first with a light speed. Jenny, though, tucked in that corner. Deals with the waylay. Now, though, all of them lit up. It doesn't seem to matter. It's brawk with the Odin. Only gets the 1. And the 0 point not able to be made use of. brawk's in trouble. Big trouble. And NRG fire back right when it matters.
That was excellent
Here
counter.
puts him right in the middle of the action if he's going to respond to a side.
And he does, he is in.
Okay, Albert at least hide behind the orb and now ready to fight. So far, not so shabby. CHICHOO's able to back him up and go 3 for 1. Now this leaves Skuba and brawk having to fight for it. Spray through the corner. What? How do they get the second? Okay. brawk up on the side. Spike stuck. Skuba ready and has to go 1v2 on this swing out of elbow. brawk is not in a position to double up with him. Haunt popped. Now he'll double back. Prowler going to come around the corner. brawk spots the player, jump on the side. It's going to be Jenny. Skuba has to deal with him now. Overdrive at the ready and long range. Jenny picks brawk off. EDG are far from done.
He's playing from elbow. He takes a lot of damage. A risk to get the molly off.
He doesn't want to give up this position. He's trying to hold it for as long as he can, but he eventually realizes he's got to concede.
Yeah, just routed over towards heaven. Wants to hold elbow to the best of his ability, and NRG, they're going to swarm him. They want to overwhelm this position.
They're running out of time.
They take it now. They slow down.
There's going to be players coming from top mid. CHICHOO can still set up here in tower. There's the paranoia, and that's the signal to go. Mada clipped by the parrot. CHICHOO here knows Ethan is going to be sniffing at his heels, and on the side, brawk at least finds one. Needs more. There's Ethan. Now can make his way out with Sob. Disrupts the defuse, and Ethan puts it to bed.